Hey, Believe Nation! We just got back from salsa dancing. How you doing, Nina? How you doing, Nina? Nina's tired. She's tired. We have not slept well in 3 days. At least I haven't slept well in 3 days. Nina's got some decent sleep. So we had a good workout, salsa dancing, and I realized I hadn't gone live this weekend. So I thought, you know what? Let's hop on pretty quick. Let's hop on quick. Say hi to everybody. See how I can help. Hopefully you had a great weekend. Get ready to start the week off strong tomorrow. Hello, Lisa Peterson, Dr. Chris, welcome. Dark, Grave Dad, Mark Drager in the house. Mark saying hello. Hello, Mark. How's the practice going? Mark's been practicing his videos. I haven't seen any updates, so not sure where he left off on the last one. But looking forward to seeing what you got, Mark. All right, let's see. Hold on. Prairie Dodgers in the house. Ming Hampton wants to come in live. All right, let's bring in Ming. Ming, Grave Dad. Yeah, I got it. Doc, Grave Dad. Did I get it right? Did I get it? Ming to Millions. Waiting on Ming to Millions. What's up with my voice? I don't know. It's dry. Ming to Millions. Oh, no, it didn't work. All right, Ming to Millions. Not sure what's going on. Too bad. Have you been yelling? It was pretty loud at TDS. No, it wasn't. I was singing. That was the problem. I was singing on top of the music for an hour. You don't hear anything wrong with my voice? It's a little dry. It's a little dry. I lost weight. I lost some weight. I lost a little bit of weight. Depends on when since you last saw me. All right. What else? Yuko in the house. Welcome. Okay. Hold on. Oh, Grave Dad wants to come in live. All right, let's bring in Grave Dad. Let's see what Grave Dad's got for us. Doc, Grave Dad. Let's see if I pronounce that okay. Okay, connecting. Here we go. What's up, my guy?
Is that real?
It's happened. Is that real? I don't know. It could be AI bot Evan. What's up, man? Where are you from?
I'm raised and born in Morocco. And I'm living in Spain almost 8 years now.
Spain?
And my
what time is
heart
it there? It's like,
right now.
It's like 2 a.m. or something.
Yes, it's good morning.
Nice, dude. Well, what do you got? How can I help?
Well, actually, I've been shocked. I wasn't expected to be alive, and I'm really a big fan of you. And I don't know. I'm kind of a bit nervous now.
You put your hand up. You said, "Hey, I want to go live."
Yeah, well, it was quite good, interesting. Well, actually, I always was asking about. I was like, since the last time I was trying, I'm good in marketing online and SEO and editing videos and really passionate about it. But the things I'm always not trusting myself too much, and I saw one time in one of your live Instagrams, and I commented on your Instagram and said you said something and was like really talking to me, and I said I can feel that in your comment about that, and I said well, you know what, I was gonna trust in myself and just like stand up, but making ideas and not doing something, but actually doing it. Thanks to you. And I started to put works, and I'm a creative person. I started to do like a marketing inch about stones. I like balancing stones. I grabbed like everything that made by stones on Amazon. I started sharing it to my Facebook, and I create a website. I'm doing videos online on YouTube. I'm good in SEO marketing. So that's something like it makes me happy. I spend like more than 8 hours in front of the laptop working, searching and learning. Like I can feel it. Like it's as you say, this makes you happy. So do what you like. It's not gonna be easy. What makes you happy, it's gonna make it more easier.
Okay, so what's the next step, man? Where do you need to trust in yourself more?
Can you say that, please?
What for the next step for you? Where do you need to trust in yourself more?
Good question. trust in myself. It's not. At first, I need to just clear my ideas. So this is. It's not that scary, but just I need to stand to feel that scary. I just want to say this is. I'm anxious about it. I'm happy about it. The next step, I'm going to have my diploma on marketing online SEO about online school. This is the big step. I want really get my diploma and get it like more professional. So this is the next step for me. This is what I want to like take a step and go for it.
I love it, dude. But listen, all they're going to care about is, can you get them results, right? If you're going to do online marketing for somebody, SEO or videos or whatever, all they don't care about the degree. They care about, can you help them get a result?
Yes.
So you need to be in the results business for people. So they're going to come to you and say, yeah?
After a depressed situation here, I was like, I put myself almost 6 months to learn video editing because I was like watching how was the video content marketing is and how you can sell, as you say, and how you can bring a result because you can be more productive. You can sell more about videos. So I put myself, I learned the Premiere Pro. I learned it good, like with all the effect and transaction and everything. And I put idea to go company sales cars, and I convinced I got my laptop, my camera, bring all my stuff, and said, oh, listen, I'm good in that. I can bring you a lot of values. I can bring a lot of customers. So as that, like, I start from zero to sit in an office and working what I like to do, and actually I transformed his company online. And I was spending for my own money to create Facebook ads because only for the sake I want to learn more. And I could see a result, and I loved it.
So where are you stuck, man? Where are you stuck?
Well, I can see like the stuck is like self-confident.
So what do you want to do that you're not doing right now because you don't have enough confidence?
As I said, like just stop thinking and just do it. Because the more
like
I
what? What specifically?
Specifically now, I'm only focusing to get certificate, diploma, and the marketing.
Yeah, but you're already doing that.
Not yet. I'm still searching for the right online companies. There's a lot and expensive, but I'm hesitating yet. I'm not working hard now.
Okay, what do you think the degree is going to give you that you can't figure out on your own?
Well, I can feel like here is almost about degrees. Like I already did it. I believe you can did it. Like you can learn. I'm always learning about YouTube, Skillshare and stuff. But here, if you want a really good, like people give you that trust, I feel like it's more like a degree, like you show something. And I don't believe it too much. I'm self-learning, but it's really.
For online marketing, it doesn't matter.
Really?
Yeah, like no company is really going to hire you because you have a degree in online marketing. For other things, sure. Like if you want to be a lawyer or you want to be a doctor or you want to be an academic or an accountant, like try going to be a lawyer and not having a degree. But online marketing, you know, a lot of the stuff, look at who's teaching it. By the time it gets into a class like that, it's already expired. The stuff's out of date. No client's going to call you and say, what degree do you have in online marketing? You know, I don't know if my friend Mark is still here in the chat, but Mark Drager, he's got a 7-figure marketing business.
Wow.
And he didn't go to school for online marketing.
Really?
So no, but it's like it's happening so quickly. True. That whatever you learned last year, the basics are still the same, but a lot has changed. So there's
true.
some industries where learning by doing is really important, and others where it's more traditional and it's better to you just get a formal education will get you there faster. But with online marketing, the certificate's not going to do much for you, man. And so if you don't have the money to go off and do it, and that's your next hurdle, then the best thing you can do is go find some clients to work with and show them that you get results. Like if you're great at Facebook ads, then just do Facebook ads, prove that you can get results with Facebook ads, and then pick the next thing that you want to work on, whether it's video SEO or video design or whatever else you want to get into. You can learn from videos, you can learn from some courses from people who put it out, but the knowledge is what's important, not the certificate. Nobody's going to care that you have a certificate in online marketing.
That's true.
Here's what you need to do. You need to trust in yourself and your abilities and your skills more than the piece of paper.
That's true.
You're putting your trust in the piece of paper that when I get my piece of paper, then people will hire me. Not for this. It's you. They're going to trust in you.
That's true.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it.
That's it, dude.
You made my night really like it was really. I'm so happy that I can say too much, you know yourself, but I feel like I like to give credit to all people. You're an amazing person. You're amazing.
Cool, man.
You're
listen. I feel it from you too. I know you've got a good heart, and I know you can do a lot of good helping businesses with their marketing. You just need to start trusting in yourself more and do more experiments and learning on your own, and then go prove to clients that it works. Because that's all the proof that you need is to go in and say, hey, give me $500 and I'll turn it into 2,000 for you through my marketing. That's all you need. You don't need the piece of paper to get in. It's trusting in yourself and your abilities.
I will definitely, after that, I will definitely do more. I will definitely want to do it. There's no doubt about it. Like, I already been, like, for me, already been from Morocco. I didn't have even certificate in Morocco. I dropped out from school, and I learned my English in the school. I'm always listening, like, blank list, like, audiobook in English about marketing. Everything from my life is like learning. And it's that what makes me me. And that's why I like to watch people like you to get more inspired and get more things to do.
So here's what you do. You don't trust in a degree. You don't trust in the piece of paper. You trust in your ability to learn.
True.
You may not have the answer right now. Like if a customer comes with a problem or business has a problem, you may not have the answer right now. So it's easy to have doubt in yourself.
Yeah.
You have trust in your ability to go learn the answer and figure it out because you're a learner.
That's true.
Yeah, man. So whatever problem you have to, instead of beat yourself up about it, say, I don't know what to do. I'm going to go, you instead switch it to, I'm going to go find the answer. I'm going to learn it. I'm a learner.
That's true. I always do the 5 minute, like 5 minute mentality. I count 5 to 1 to 0 backwards, so I can always change my thoughts. I'm always careful. I try to be more careful with whatever my thoughts, what I'm thinking, like, and that's step by step. And I think could be able more to trust in myself.
I can learn anything, right? Like that's your new mantra. As soon as you feel doubt, I can't do it, I can learn anything.
Yeah.
You just keep telling yourself, I can learn anything. You may not be able to do it right now, but you know what? I can learn anything.
That's
and
true.
I'll figure it out.
That's true. That's true.
That's got to be the new like record over and over and over in your head. That's the loop. I can learn it. I'd put that on the background of your cell phone. So every day you look at it. I can learn anything. You need to like ingrain that. That's your superpower. Learning is your superpower.
That beautiful word. I can learn anything. That's true.
Yeah, man. I know.
That's true. That's true.
Cool, man. All right. Well, have a great night. Sending you lots of love.
Thank you very much.
Best of luck.
Appreciate it. Have a great night. Thank you.
Much love. Much love.
Thank you for talking.
I love it. That's his thing. Learning's a superpower. You know, it's so easy when we don't know what to do to just get down on ourselves and say we suck and feel like you don't have the confidence to move forward. A lot of that is based in truth, right? Like you don't know what to do because you've never done it before. But if you love learning like he does, right? Grave Dad. I didn't ask him about his name. Dak, Grave Dad. I hope I pronounced it okay. If he can actually do it, that anytime he's gotten to a place where he feels uncertainty, fear, doubt, insecurities, and he can put it in his head, I can learn anything. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I can learn anything. That shifts you into a powerful place instead of a hopeless place, right? I hope he does it. Grave Dad, put it on your cell phone background, and every time you doubt yourself, you pull it out and you look at it. I can learn anything. All right, let's get some questions in quick. How do you stay motivated? One, it's easier to stay motivated when you're doing stuff that you love, right? I mean, I love most of the work that I do, right? I mean, I love being here with you. This is a Sunday night. I just got finished dancing. I love dancing. I come home. It's like, yeah, let's go do some Instagram Live. I love this. So it's a lot easier to get motivated when you love the work that you're doing, right? Two, then you look at how do you create a system, a schedule, a routine, habits that make you feel amazing. So I have a morning routine, just like every successful person that I've met has some kind of morning routine. Successful people don't wake up and just hope something happens to them, right? And the most important part of your morning routine is what I call soar. And you have to figure out what makes you soar, what makes you come alive, what makes you feel bold, powerful, confident, unstoppable. So for Grave Dad, maybe it's learning, you know, so learning should be part of his daily routine. Every day you wake up and you learn from somebody who you respect and look like. What's the thing that makes you come alive? For me, it's sharing a message. So I think of what I want to share today, and then I take a black and white picture and I post it. If you see my black and white pictures on Instagram stories, that's part of my morning routine. I do that every day. So what's the thing that makes you feel bold, powerful, unstoppable, confident, and put that into your morning routine instead of hoping that it happens like an accident. And combine that with doing work that you love, that is meaningful, that is of service to others. Because if you're doing that, it's a lot easier to stay motivated. When you do work that you hate, you're gonna quit. You can only do something that you hate for so long before you give up. And if you have no morning routine, you just wake up like an accident, then don't expect great things to happen to you. Those two things, man. Oh, that was Ming Millions. We tried to bring you in, Ming Millions. I don't know what happened. Anyway, all good. Cameron WRN. Can you outwork everyone and do whatever you want? Can you outwork everyone and do whatever you want? If whatever you want is to outwork everyone, right? I mean, time is your asset. So we all have the same amount of time. Outworking everyone is definitely a common trait. I mean, working hard and working smart is the combination. Working hard isn't enough. There's lots of people who work hard and never make money and never have success, right? There's lots of people who, you know, hardworking janitors and hardworking kitchen crew and hardworking, you know, repair staff, you know, hardworking people who never have the success they're after because hard work alone isn't enough. But it's your ticket in. It's your ticket in. I've never profiled anybody on my channel or seen anybody who's had success who didn't work hard, right? So doing whatever you want depends what that means. Whatever you want means. I like working. I work really hard, but I like the work that I'm doing. If I had to do something else, if I had to, you know, be a dog walker, I would hate my life. You know, I mean, it's okay, but I would get bored pretty quickly and I would not want to work hard at all. I'd work just enough so that I could, you know, survive, which is where most people are at, right? So it's both. You have to work hard, but you have to work smart because you're doing work that you love. Is it bad being a workaholic? We're getting a lot of work balance questions. Not if you love it, right? I mean, this is the thing. Everybody has a different version of balance. What does balance mean to you? It's different. So if you love doing it and that's your version of balance, awesome. If you hate it and it's ruining your life, then yeah, it's really bad, right? I like working. If Nina wasn't, around on a Friday night or something with her friends, I'd probably be working, right? 80% chance I'm working, 15% chance I'm playing League of Legends, and 5% chance I'm going to be doing something else. But I don't consider it work. People ask me when I do interviews for podcasts, how many hours a week do you work? I don't know. I think if you're keeping track, you're losing. It's like, how many hours a week do you spend with your husband or wife? I think if you're keeping track of that, you're losing. Like it's some kind of chore, right? So I like my work. I spend a lot of time working. But I don't want to spend all my time working. Neither do you. You don't want to spend all your time with your husband or wife either, or all your time with your kids, or all your time with your parents. You don't want to spend all your time doing any one thing. You don't want to spend all your time on vacation. You don't want to spend all your time sleeping. You don't want to spend all your time eating, right? But how do you split up your time? That's a very personal, individual question that you need to figure out for yourself. And you can use other people as benchmarks to say, oh, here's what he's doing, here's what she's doing, just to get an idea. But ultimately, it's your life, and it's a unique life. And you need a unique version perspective on balance. So if you love working, then own it. And if you love, salsa dancing, then own it, right? Your version of balance is your version of balance. If you're keeping track, you're losing. You like that? I just came. I should write that down. If you're keeping track, you're losing. It's true, guys. It's true. Okay, what else? Is working smart based on choosing the right path to leverage your hard work properly? Working on a business versus, I think it says janitor. Working smart, I would say, is a combination of understanding the work that you love doing, because again, if you have energy coming into the work you're doing, you're just going to perform much better. You're going to get much better results. You could take two people and tell them work 10 hours doing this task, like record videos for 10 hours, right? I could do that and love it. Other people would do it and hate it and feel like it's the worst thing they've ever done in their life. When I go and do events, I stay in the hallway afterwards for sometimes 4 or 5 hours just talking to people. I love that stuff. That's the best. Me going on stage and speaking in front of 2,000 people, the only reason to do it is the permission to then talk to people outside afterwards. Because I'm introvert and don't go up to people, I speak on stage and then they come up and talk to me and they ask me questions. It's my favorite part. That's my favorite part. It's why I go. Where most speakers come in and then they leave right away. So those 4 or 5 hours for them would be torture. For me, is the best part. So if you force them to do it for 4 to 5 hours, they're going to hate it. But I'm going to love it. But if you force me to do something else, I'm going to hate it, right? So working smart starts with paying attention to your energy, because if you're lost in it and it's just amazing and you love it, you're just going to get way better results than if you absolutely hate it. And then I would pair it with modeling success, right? Like you find people who've done it, you model them, you learn from them, you understand what made it work for them, and then you apply it to your business to see how you can have similar success as well. What else? Erasmo wants to come in. All right, Erasmo from Texas. Erasmo from Texas wants to come in. Let's bring in Erasmo. See what he's got. Erasmo, where are you, dude? What am I looking at? Oh, there we go. How you doing, man?
Hey, man, can you see me?
I can see you.
What's up? I can't see you.
What do you mean you can't see me? What are you looking at?
I can't see, but I just see the bottom of the screen, but I see you. How you doing, man? How you been?
Good, man. Good. Listen,
amazing.
I'm buried under snow here in Toronto. I'm thinking about you and the awesome Texas weather. And
oh my God.
sending you lots of
man,
love.
well,
What's up, man? How can I help?
So man, I just sent a request because you know how I told you I'm afraid of cameras and I'm very quiet. So I didn't want to do this. I just pushed the button. I did it. So here I am.
Here you are, dude.
But I'm telling you, man. Hey, so what I got is I got a quick question.
Yeah.
You know, we met in Richardson. We talked with Mark and everything, right?
Yeah.
That was awesome. Appreciate it. So first of all, appreciate everything you do, everything. So thank you so much for that.
Cool, man.
The thing is, you know, I'm doing the business. So what do you think? Like, I'm stuck in this part where what do you think is more important, like self development? Because I'm afraid, you know, to speak to people. I'm involved in Toastmaster, which is helping awesome. You know, it's helping a lot.
Yeah.
But that kind of takes away time from kind of like building the business at the same time. I'm still doing it. I'm putting effort on it. But what do you think I should focus more, you know, my time on, like building myself as far as, you know, knowing how to talk and speak and not be shy or focus more on on just going out there and doing the business. What do you suggest?
Again, this is a balance thing that's got to feel right for you, man. If you, I know this, and knowing you, if all you did was build the business and not do any of the speaking or like this coming on camera, you wouldn't be happy. You need some. You need it. You need it, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if all you did was that and just go to Toastmasters every day and not build a business, you wouldn't like that either.
Correct.
So there's no correct line. It's what's the correct line for you. But you need to have both every day. Whether you're spending half an hour on one thing or 8 hours on one thing, you have to figure out the balance. But don't see it as I'm taking time away from this thing, because you need my dog saying hi and wants to play. You need
that's awesome, bro.
you need it. You're not going to be happy if you just spend all your time doing one thing.
Okay, gotcha.
But
That's what I had. I mean, because sometimes
I love that you're stepping up.
Yeah.
Here you are. You're on camera.
I have to, man.
You're making the
you
video.
got me sweating. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm sweating right now. I'm actually sweating.
Dude,
So
you do things that make you sweat.
Yeah.
You want to do?
Thanks to you, bro.
Do you want to only do the things that you never get nervous on?
No. You know what? And you know how you always say, you know, you gotta be comfortable doing uncomfortable stuff. Well, yeah. The more I do it, it just gets, you know, kind of comfortable and comfortable. It's funny. It's a funny feeling. But I mean, you have to do. I must do it, you know. But
You're
thanks, Evan.
Hey, look, people in the chat, they're saying, "Love your courage. Great job. You're inspiring people already, man."
I know, man. Hey, man, I was looking forward for him. And when I saw that, I was like, oh my goodness, you know. When they didn't let you come into the United States, you know.
It's okay.
Come in on your tour.
Yeah, man, it's okay.
And but yeah, dude. Thank you, man. Thanks for everything you do. So helping us out here. But yeah. So that's what I had, Evan. So thank you.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming on. Keep
all right, brother.
Every day a new courageous decision, man. We're cheering for you.
Yeah.
Much love, dude. Much love.
All right, man. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Erasmo. Love this. Love that guy. First guy to ask Mark Jager for an autograph. Erasmo. We love him. We love Erasmo. All right. What else? M. Jackson wants to come in. All right. Melissa, we'll get the update. Oh, Melissa can't join. All right, Melissa. Don't know what's happening. Sorry about that. Can't come in. All right. What else? Nick wants to come in. Nick, Mr. Boston in the house. All right. Boston is coming. Get ready, guys. Boston is coming. There he is. Nick Tabor Fitness has joined.
How are you?
Good, man. How are you?
Fantastic. As great, best as I can be.
Cool, man.
All right. So, question I got a business issue I want to pick your brain on.
Okay.
I have a service, as you know, personal trainer, and I have a new class that I do. I'm struggling in a market. I have a different town that I work in. where I want to teach this class, Aero Karate, and I want people to know what it's about. And it's at a gym where people are sort of a, for lack of a better term, sort of a secret gym.
Okay.
So if people know where it is, they know where it is, and if they don't know, they just drive right by it.
Okay.
So
Secret
I'm
gym.
trying to figure out the best way to advertise this. Like, do I use Facebook ads, or do I like go
Wait,
go in
are
the
you
town,
renting
knock
a
on
space?
doors?
You're renting a time slot at this gym?
Well, yes. If I bring clients there, I have to give a percentage of what they make. So yes, technically, yeah.
Got it. And you're doing one-on-one, or this is group class stuff?
Both.
Got it.
But I'm trying to grow the group classes a lot more.
Yeah. And they won't let you market to their base.
Well, I can. Well, no, because everybody's individual.
Right.
So those people were their clients. So I have to go in and I have to drag new people into the show.
Right. But could you have a poster or something inside the studio? Inside the gym?
I could, yeah. I could do that, yeah.
Or like flyers or something?
Mm-hmm.
Super
Yes,
lightweight.
I could.
Super lightweight.
Yep.
So I would ideally have something that's permanent, like a poster or something, and then something that they can take away.
Okay.
Like a flyer or a postcard. You can get like yeah.
A little, like a flyer with like those little sticky tabs that you can pull.
Nah, make it a little nicer than that. Like
Okay.
go print off like 5,000 postcards or 1,000 postcards or something, like super cheap. Just a postcard that then has got your info, like Nick on the front and your story, and then on the back, the class, flip it, right, whatever. The back is like the class that you're teaching, but generic enough that you don't have the date that it's starting or something, so that you have to keep printing these things,
Okay.
as a new schedule.
Reprint and okay.
Right, because if like class starts next week, and then after the class is done, you're throwing away, postcards. But postcards are pretty cheap to set up. And that's your best market because they're already going to that gym.
Right.
Like sometimes gyms are willing to put it out in their newsletter if they're at all willing to do that, to say, hey, Nick's coming in, new class. Sometimes they're willing to do that. Sometimes they're willing to let you put up a poster. Sometimes they're willing to let you have postcards. But whatever they're willing to let you do is the best first step, because they're already coming there. They already care about fitness. So that's the easiest market to start to sell to.
Makes sense.
I would ask for the newsletter. I would ask for something on the website. I would ask for a poster, and I would ask for postcards. And then whatever they give you. Depending how nice they are, how much they like you. They may say, screw you, you get nothing. Or they may give you everything, or some mix in between. But you never know. Like, so I think about my salsa dance business. It's similar in that we'll rent. We have my own. Well, you've been to my space. And that place we pay 5 figures a month rent. So it's our space, but then we'll also rent out of other locations, gyms mostly. And depending on the venue, sometimes they'll promote it, sometimes they won't. Sometimes they'll let us have a poster, sometimes they won't. Sometimes postcards, sometimes they won't. So, the closer you get to the owner, and just the more they like you, the more it's easier for them to just say yes.
Okay.
That may be enough to just get your first group class going. But to broaden it even more, then yeah, Facebook ads is going to be your best bet. Facebook and Instagram. I would target within the area, 5-mile radius around the area. Who cares about either just fitness or the kind of fitness that you're going to be teaching? Whatever age demo you go, like if you skew men or skew women, whatever age group, like if you like 18-year-olds or 35-year-olds or 62-year-olds or, whoever you like working with the best, you could target them.
Gotcha.
If the studio has, that's a little ninja, if the studio has a Facebook or Instagram page, then you target their audience.
Okay.
So like the private studio that doesn't promote itself, if they have an Instagram account, you could target their Instagram followers who are probably their gym members,
Yeah, and that's the one that's weird. So, like, if I do something like an Instagram ad, I think I can target the individual trainers too, who have their followers and who are
Right.
well established, and then come
they
in
don't know
next.
that you're targeting their followers.
Right.
They'll
Right.
just see
That's
like
true.
those
Yeah.
their followers will see an ad on the
Mhm.
on Instagram to say,
Mhm.
"Hey, Nick Tabor is launching a new class. Go check it out."
Right. Right. Yeah.
But that
Yeah.
takes, you know, it's easy to blow money on Facebook ads and not get a result.
Right.
So it's definitely doable. You were in Marion's class, right? Marion's?
Yes, I was. Yeah.
He's also in Boston.
Yep.
You should
Yeah.
connect with him. If you're going to do anything ads, you should connect with him because he does a lot of Facebook ads and he's local to where you're at. You guys could just meet up and
That's true. Yeah.
What you're talking about is a pretty simple
Yeah.
thing. It's simple for him, not so simple for you. Easy to lose
Right.
money. But I mean, whatever. If you want to learn online marketing, this is what you need to learn.
Right.
But I would start with the gym and see what you
Okay.
could do to try to just build a good relationship with people and see what they can do to help give you
Cool.
exposure. Newsletter, website, poster, and postcards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Cool, man.
That's simple enough, right?
Yeah, and you're charming and charismatic and get people to like you. I think they'll do it.
Yeah. I am charming. That's true. So
Yeah, and listen, you can also use your Instagram
Mhm.
as like I'll do an Instagram live from your place. I want
Right.
to post about your gym on Instagram to my followers. Most gyms are not very sophisticated, especially if they're a private place. I don't know if they care about that. But it could also be with the other trainers. Like maybe the trainers would help give you some exposure if you promote
Right.
them on your Instagram. Like
That's
just
true.
the more you're in the ecosystem and the more everybody around there kind of knows you and likes you and you're trying to help them, the more they're going to help you.
Right.
That's your easiest first bet to get the group classes sold.
Cool.
Yeah, man.
Love it.
Good luck.
Love it. Thank you.
Cool, man. Sending you love.
Right, thank you.
Take care. I love it. Nick Tabor. What a guy. Nick Weiss in the house. What do you got, man? Statistics wise, I think Instagram ads are more productive than Facebook ads too. It's a mix. You target the same audience. We've had, depending on what we're promoting, we've had a mix of Facebook and Instagram. But we convert way better off Facebook and Instagram than YouTube, which bothers me because I have much more reach on YouTube. So I think it's also just skill set. So it's something we're working on with Mark and his team to get better at YouTube ads because I just have a much bigger reach on YouTube than I do, right? We've got 2 million people who subscribe and 300 million people who've seen the videos versus Instagram, I don't know, we've got like 180,000 or something. So like 10% the size. Ready, Timo? Go. Okay, what else? Fidelis Bonaventure. Hi, Evan. You're amazing. I'm curious as to how to outperform in my job as a nonprofit entry-level professional. Make your boss look good. Whatever your boss's number one priority is, go talk to the boss and say, what are you most focused on and how can I help? Like, what's the biggest project you're working on? What's meaningful to you right now and how can I help? And then get them a result. If you're inside a corporation, nonprofit or profit, doesn't matter. The most important thing is make your boss look good and help them accomplish whatever project they care about. You're only a small part of what they care about right now, right? They hired you. You're on board to do one thing. So great, do that. But your boss may not even care about the thing you're doing that much, right? They may not even care that much. So what do they care the most about? And as they grow and they get results because of what you did, that's when you start to win. All right, good luck. What else? Okay, hold on, quick questions. Nick, should I use Facebook ads? Okay, we talked about that. That was a good chat with Nick. I am Camellia. Camellia, hope I pronounced that okay. Bloom, make your boss look good. Did you mean boom? Yeah. If you are in a company, your number one job is make your boss look good and solve their problems for them, even if it has nothing to do with what you're doing. That's how you get ahead. You're the best. All right, good luck. Hello, how to be more happy and not be influenced by bad things around us. So happiness starts with, I think, service. So that's why I wrote the new book, Built to Serve. If you woke up and you felt like the work that you're doing contributed to other people, then you're going to feel happy. Sustained happiness. You can get happy in the moment doing anything, right? Playing with my dog, right? Throwing his bone, his stick, toy, whatever. It's happy. It's a fleeting moment, right? Having a sugary drink on Saturday makes me feel happy in a fleeting moment. There's a lot of stuff you can do where happiness comes, but then it goes away quickly. Sustained happiness, ongoing happiness comes from helping other people, serving other people. If you woke up and felt like the work you did mattered every day, that's where you get sustained happiness. Humans are built to serve. So that's what the new book's about. So you have to find that thing, and you have to start living that thing. Now, it doesn't mean that you still won't have bad things that happen, but this is the difference between the micro and the macro, right? On the micro, the little things, every day there's something little that's negative that happens in my business. Every day there's something that happens that I don't like, that makes me unhappy, that is bad news. Every day, that's part of doing creative work. Part of creativity is it's messy, and so you're going to have a whole bunch of things that just don't work. Part of having a business where you rely on other people, people are going to let you down, and the algorithm's going to change. There's always going to be something negative every day, right? Entrepreneurship is about putting out fires every single day. But those are all micro negatives. Macro, you still love what you're doing. The big picture is you still love every day what you're doing. Even though every day I wake up, tomorrow's going to be Monday, right? Tomorrow I'm going to wake up and there's going to be a whole bunch of things that I need to get done. I'm mentoring. Monday's my mentoring day, so I'm going to be pushing people on my team. A lot of them will be frustrated that they're not growing as much as they want to grow, just like everybody, and maybe letting themselves down, and wanting advice and guidance on how to push forward faster. And there'll be a lot of little micro losses, but I love it. Net, overall, big picture, macro, I love it, right? So if macro, this is the problem with most people. Macro, they don't like it. Macro, you don't love what you're doing. But micro, there are some things that you do like, right? You might work at some company that you hate. You hate it. You hate the work. You find it meaningless. You don't think that it's serving anybody. You're just there for a paycheck. Macro. Micro, there's moments that you like. You like your coworkers. You like that you have you get to check out at 5 o'clock. You like that they buy you lunch sometimes. There's these little moments every day that you like, because you absolutely hated every moment you would leave. But there's just enough that keeps you hanging on to a life that micro is okay, but macro sucks. That's where most people live. And so first you got to figure out the macro. You got to get the macro on point. You got to get the macro feeling like you're waking up every day and the work you do matters. And then if you're doing that, you can handle a lot of the little micro losses that come along with it. Is solutions for you? I hope our paths cross at Social Media Week 20. Don't hope. Make it happen. Make it happen. I was at a Tony Robbins event, and they showed me on the screen, the Jumbotron or whatever. And then some guy texted me on Instagram, DM me and said, "Hey, Evan, I just saw you on the screen. I'm at the event too. I hope we meet." And I messaged him back, said, "Don't say I hope we make it happen. Find me, make it happen. If it's important to you, make it happen." And then I looked up. He's like, "Okay, I'm gonna do it." And then he came and he found me. I said, "Hey, what do you do?" He's like, he was one of the trainers at Tony Robbins. He's one of the Tony Robbins official trainers. I just thought it was hilarious. Anyway, don't say hope. If it's important to you, make it happen. His solutions for you. I'm looking forward to meeting you. What else? Good night. All right. Good night. Have a good sleep. Let's get to one or two more. What are some the Lux Plural lifestyle? Wow. What are some vital things to prepare for the first VC meeting? Ooh, good VC stuff. So I used to be in the VC game. We're helping raise $500,000 to $15 million for companies. If you're in a meeting, that means you've already sent them your business. So the process is you send in an executive summary. They look at it. They like you enough to call you in, or typically then they see a business plan. They see your business plan. They like you enough to call you in. So if you're coming in for a meeting, then they've seen your executive summary. They've seen your business plan, and they like you enough to want to come and hear you talk. So from there, a couple things. One, they want to see that you know what you're doing. They want to see that you're an expert. Two, they want to see that you have some momentum, some progress. Momentum is the biggest thing that most businesses are missing. So what's some momentum? Ideally, you already have some kind of paying customer. If you don't, momentum, like you've got media mentions, you've got a sign-up list of people who want to buy from you. You know, like what can you show that there's momentum? Three, you want to show that you've got people around you. So you are going to show that you're the expert, but nobody comes in with an awesome team, not fully baked. So who do you need to have on your team to actually build a company? If only advisory members, right? You have a board of advisors. It's different from a board of directors, which actually has responsibilities, but you put on your lawyer, your accountant, or a business mentor of yours and say, hey, will you be on my board of advisors? And that just means I'm going to have informal calls with you every now and then, right? Like it doesn't have to be structured, but they're lending their credibility in areas that you're weak at to fill out the plan. So it's not just you with a super limited but talented skill set. Four, they want to see that you're open to feedback. This is huge because if they're going to invest in you, they want to see that you're willing to listen. And listen, you're interviewing them too. You may not like their advice, and if you don't like their advice and what they say, then don't work with them. But they want to see that they have their perspective, their framework. They want to see that you can handle it and that you like it, and you're open and listening to them, right? So really try hard to listen to them. Next, what is it? 5, remember that they're not an expert in your industry. So speak in English. So many times people would come in and pitch with jargon and super technical terms that nobody could understand. It makes sense to you because you're in it. You're the expert. But it may not make sense to somebody who's a more generalist. They're an investor. They don't have as deep a knowledge pool as you do. So speak in English. We call it the grandmother test. Speak in a way that your grandmother could understand what you're doing, right? So it's got to be an everyday English. Break it down for me. And then the last point I would say is just make sure, if you're coming in doing a presentation, make sure you leave tons of time for Q&A. Your goal isn't to go in and just have them listen to you talk. If you're just talking the whole time and then they say thank you and you leave, you're not getting a call back. You've lost. You need to create a conversation. You want to know what questions they have. They want to see that you have answers behind everything, right? All the numbers on your projections, you can explain what's behind there, what your plan is going to be. But you need to create a conversation, ask them what they think, ask them what questions they have for you, and address them. Because if they have questions, if they're doubting something in you, right? They're doubting something. And then you don't ask, and they're allowed to leave with those doubts lingering, they're not going to call you back. Meanwhile, you might have been able to answer that super easy if you just knew what was on their mind, right? So definitely, as soon as you can, bring up, like, you see my plan. I'd love to know what you think and how, what questions you might have for me, right? Create a conversation. All right, guys, we're gonna call it a wrap. We're gonna relax with the wife, watch a show. Appreciate all the love, the comments, the questions, the lives. Always feels so great talking to you guys. I really, really appreciate you. Great way to close out the weekend. Tomorrow we'll be back on. Do we have a time, Nina? Do we know? Don't know. We'll be back on tomorrow at some point. Sending you much love. Have a great start to the week. Continue to believe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Much love.